Hey everyone, my family and I, we're going to be taking a trip to Disneyland here in a few weeks. And I thought I would take this opportunity to tell you about this really cool feature that Disney parks have to offer. It's called Photopass Plus. Now, if you're not familiar with Photopass, it's a service that Disney has throughout the parks where as you're walking around inside the park, they have these photographers scattered all around. And what they do is they can take your picture for you. Now that's so that you can always be in the photo with your family. So like me, I used to have all these photos of just my wife and my kids, standing in front of the castle, and you get the picture. So, but this, anyways, it's a really cool service. And what you do is after they take your photo, they give you this card that sort of looks like a credit card, and then you go home and you put in the code. You go to the Photopass website, and then you can see all the photos that were taken, throughout your visit. And then you can purchase, the photos. You can purchase them individually, and they can kind of add up. They're a little expensive. But what Photopass Plus is, it's a service that allows you to prepay for all your photos in just one sum, right? Now, the Photopass service, it's a little different from Disneyland to Disney World because Disney World is a much bigger park, so that the Photopass fee is going to be a little higher. But for example, Photopass in Disneyland is about $90 if you buy it at the park itself on the day of your arrival. But if you pre-order it, and they recommend that you pre-order it minimum of 2 weeks before you arrive, it's only $60, right? Now, it might sound still like a lot of money, but for what you get, $60 is a really great price. Now, what is the benefit over a regular Photopass and Photopass Plus? Well, like I said about you get all your photos unlimited. You could take as many photos as you want in the place. And one of the really cool parts is that if they see that you have a Photopass, the photographers see that they have you have a Photopass Plus card, they tend to spend a little bit more time with you because they know that you've already prepaid that, rather than if a regular person that they're going to take their picture and who knows if they're going to buy it or not. So you get a little bit extra special treatment. Now, what happens after you purchase it online is that you will get a package a few weeks before you get there. And what it will include is this really cool, this DVD here, or this CD, and this has about 300 and 350 stock photos that have been taken by professional Disney photographers, and they're really cool. And what you can do is you could use the photos in here on your slideshows, or put them in your videos, your family vacation videos when you're all done. So that's pretty cool that they have that. But the real benefit is this, and the real important part is this Photopass voucher. Now I'm covering up the code here, but you have to have this with you when you go, so don't lose this. And what this is you go and you stop into their little service counter there for Photopass, and you turn that in, and what they will do is they will give you this really cool lanyard and Photopass pass, and this is included in the $60 price, right? And what it is they will then stamp it. This is from our trip last time when we went to Disney World. So they'll put little stamps on here of the expiration dates, the date that you arrive and the date that this will expire. Now it will last. The one at Disneyland will last 2 weeks, and the one at Disney World lasts a little longer. I think it's 3 weeks. So, but anyways, then you go around and then you take all the photos that you want. Like I said, I mean, just go crazy with this because they're not going to charge you any extra. And another great feature is that, all those photos that, when you go on a ride and they have the photos that they take of you, like going down the roller coaster and everybody, and you're like, oh man, those are so funny. And then you really like to have one, and then they're like $20-$25 a piece, right? And you're like, I can't afford that. And especially, when you go on like 8 or 10 rides, and they could add up. With this, it's all included. So every one of those cool ride photos, you can go on that ride 5-6 times, and you can get every picture you want. So that's a real bonus to this. Now another thing is, this is the MasterCard, right? And if you're in a large group, chances are that you're going to want to separate. Now, the last time that we went to Disney last year, we had a very large group with us. We had, all of my family down there, and they all wanted to separate. Well, they can get they can get the regular Photopass card, and they can match it up to your card. So they can go off and have fun. Take as many photos as they want, just like this card, right? And do the same thing. And then when they go home, they can go online, put in the code, and then they can have all those pictures as well, right? So that was really cool. Now, here's the thing that's I'm going to be doing this time is I'm going to be meeting not only family down at Disneyland, but I'm going to be meeting some friends down there as well. And my friends, they'll get to have some cards, and then they can do the same thing. They can go off on their own, and they can take all these pictures. And then even after I leave for the for the next 2 weeks, if they want to go back and take some photos, even after I've left, they can still do that. So, they could still benefit from me prepaying this. So, any of my friends out there who are watching this and know that I'm coming, this is on its way. So anyways, then like I said, once you get home and you go through and you can just download all the photos that were taken. Now, I'm going to give you an example of how much of a value this was. I think I don't have the exact numbers, I don't remember, but our Disney World trip Photopass Plus was a little over $100, right? Now that, like I said, might sound like a lot of money, but after I tallied up the value of all the photos that was taken, all the ride photos, all the ones that were taken by photographers, it was over $1,800 that I would have spent on photos. So, you do the math. I mean, that sounds like a bargain to me. So I would recommend this to anybody out there who is planning a trip to Disney, any Disney park. If you're going to be there more than one day, I would go out, get yourself a Photopass Plus. Bye.